a little bit crazy as everyone's tweeting out 3 forwards, which is looking like ESPN, our friends John Sutcliffe, Alejandro La Rosa, and now obviously Ruben and Fox Sports obviously all coming out that it is going to be a 3 forwards. Guardado playing that defensive mid, Rafa Marquez a little bit up against the forwards. Tell us about the starting 11 and that variation in Mexico playing a different style once more than what we saw 4-4-2, 5-3-2.
Well, to begin with, I think they're wrong. I mean, this is Tuca Ferretti after all. Who in their lifetime has seen Tuca Ferretti play with 3 forwards? No one. And with such an important game on the line, I don't think he'd gamble in such a way to throw in 3 forwards, especially 3 strikers to play.
He's got nothing to lose. Like I don't know what he really has to lose. I think it sounds kind of crazy, but maybe he'd be willing to do that. Maybe he thinks that
especially the 3 type of forwards.
They're all push up. Yeah. I mean, you can find 3 nines. Like, you think Raul's going to play that, or is he going to have Chicharito, if it happens, Johnny, play that Real Madrid kind of on the wing?
To me, the 2 forwards are going to be Chicharito and Carlos Vela. Carlos Vela a little behind Chicharito. Chicharito will have the box completely to himself to move around, to create spaces, to create holes for either Vela to put in that killer pass or to even have a shot himself.
Johnny, you seem to think it's not going to happen. John and Cesar, I think it probably will. I mean, everyone's pretty sure on it already. Tuca obviously said, no, I'm not going to tell you what it is tomorrow, but let's just say it is, Johnny. For our sake, let's just say 3. 3 forwards is Rafa Marquez is there, Miguel Layun, and Hector Herrera. The last time we played with only 2 mids, because I think it was like a 5-2-3, but it's more a 4-3-3 kind of.
It's a 4-3-3, but it's going to be. It actually looks more like Rafa's being a defensive mid, and then you're going to have Herrera and Guardado out in the wings as a right and left mid, and then God knows what's happening up front.
The last time we saw that was against Costa Rica, right? And then we tuned it back down to the 4-4-2 and. What do you think?
Especially with the fitness concerns of Marquez, I think putting him somewhere where the U.S. could isolate him, could go at him, I think that's a big question. To me, I think this sounds like a classic fake out. I think this sounds like maybe there's a little bit of information coming out of that camp. Hey, we're going with 3 forwards.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going with Rafa in the middle. And then Jurgen Klinsmann of the United States say...
They're using the media.
Say, hey, we can deal with that. Yeah. Here's how we're going to play. And then on match day, Tuca Ferretti goes with maybe 2 forwards like Johnny says.
Let's assuming that this is true, it could be pretty smart because one of the major injuries... One of the major injuries was Gallito.
Maybe he's not even out.
Maybe
Gallito isn't even hurt. All of a sudden,
once Gallito was out, like if I was, you're going to be like, I'm just going to power through that middle. Right. There's going to be no one there to protect him, and I'm just going to power through Rafa because he's unhealthy. And now we're assuming that Rafa's going to be in that defensive spot. Like, why wouldn't she be accepting? Like, all my firepower, we're going right through the middle. So maybe this is a genius move. I don't think so. I think
we're going to play the games. Well, but